A very good morning, students. So, now we'll be talking about the stages involved in the online transactions. So, the first one is pre sale or the pre purchase or sale stage. So, this is the stage where you collect or where you firstly search about the particular website and then you start searching for the product or services which you want to get. Okay. So, second is purchase and sale stage. So, this is the stage where you purchase or where you place an order, negotiate the price, quality, size, design, everything about the product, and then the seller used to sell it to you. Then comes delivery stage or the third stage. So, here the goods are dispatched to the buyers, they are sent to the buyers from the sellers. And after this, one more stage is there, that is post sale stage, which is not given here. So post sale stage, what you are doing, you are rating the services or rating the product for an agreed period. Understood? Then procedure for online transaction. The first thing you all know, from whichever site you want to purchase the product, firstly you have to get your number or the email ID registered with that site, as you can see here. Then you place an order, you just choose the things which you want to buy. Okay, then keep on adding it on the cart and then you place an order. Payment mechanism, here you choose how you have to pay, how you have to make the payment, whether online or cash on delivery. Then comes security and safety of transaction. So there are some transaction risks. Okay, so what type of transaction risk it can be? It can be either default on order, default on delivery, or default on payment. On order means a seller may deny that the customer has never placed the order. Then default on delivery, sometimes what happens, the goods, it may be delivered to the wrong address, or the goods other than the ordered may be delivered to the buyer. Then default on payment, the seller does not get the payment for the goods supplied, whereas the customer claims that the payment has been made. Okay. Then data storage and transmission risk. So vital information stored in the system, it can be easily stolen or changed to pursue some selfish motives. Okay. Like virus hacking, brand hijacking, all this. So virus, it is vital and information under siege. It means this is its full form. Okay. So some of the computer viruses, they are deadly. Means they can clean up all the information which is stored in the computer memory. So the viruses, it can enter the computer either through the email or the pen drive or something. Okay. So it brings the things to causing huge loss of time as well as the revenue for the organization. Then hacking, it refers to unauthorized entry to a website, into a website. So it often even destroy the data and the information, which causes huge loss to the owner of the website. Okay. Then safety and security of e-transactions. Cryptography and ciphertext. So what is cryptography now? This is encryption. Okay, you can say it is encryption. So what is encryption now? It is translation of data into some secret codes. The text which you are using, that is in the simple language. Then it can be converted into some another text. So encryption, it is a conversion of data into the code so that it may not be read by the unauthorized users. Okay, so the data is converted into the code by the sender and then decoded by the receiver, who know the rules for encoding and decoding, so that nobody else can read the message. Then risk of threat to intellectual property and privacy. So once the information it is published, it is difficult to protect it from getting copied. Then resources which are required for e-business. So the first thing, as you can see here, educate computer with the network. So that's very obvious. You need a computer or the mobile which has a proper telecom network. Then qualified and trained workforce. Those who are sending the products online, they should be properly trained. Well developed website, these websites, Myntra, Amazon, Flipkart, all these, they are well developed. Okay. Then telecommunication facilities, it should also be well developed. Good system of making payments. Okay, like many collection centers, they are having the facilities to accept the money in the different forms like checks, cash draft, debit cards, etc. Then comes outsourcing. What is outsourcing now? Outsourcing means some of the organizations, what they do, they focus on the main areas and the rest of the work they are given to some another party. Okay. So what is outsourcing basically? It is a process to obtain the services from external sources rather than creating it within the organization. Okay. Like advertising activity of an organization, it can be outsourced. Okay, through an advertising agency. So that is outsourcing. It is popularly known as BPO. Okay, this outsourcing, it is popularly known as BPO or business process outsourcing. Okay, outsourcing, it enables a company to leave its non-core or the routine activities to be performed by the some another competent external agencies. So this way what happens, the company, it can concentrate on the core activities. Okay, the activities which has the maximum competence. Okay, like canteen in the business organization to a hotel, transportation of raw materials, selection of employees like staffing, directing and all. So these things, it can be done by some another agencies. So what can be the types of outsourcing? It is financial service, advertisement services, courier service, call centers. They are some of the examples. Got it? Then comes features of outsourcing. First thing is contracting out. As I already told, what they are doing, they are giving the non-core activities to some another agencies. Got it? Then non-core activities are outsourced. Basically, non-core activities, the activities which are of daily need, they are given to the other agencies, and the core activities or the main activities are done by the or within the organization only. Then through a captive unit or a third party, it is done by a third unit, as I already told. These are the features. General Electric Company US started their own subsidiary company in India for providing services to the parent company. Is an example of captive unit. So captive unit means when a company itself starts subsidiary company for doing the non-core activities. Okay, so that is captive unit. Third party, the process, it may be outsourced to a third party. Benefits of outsourcing, why we do this? Focusing attention, so that the organization, it may focus on the main area or the core activity. Guest for excellence, as I told, the advertising work, advertising activities, it can be given to advertising agencies. Why? Because they are expert in that. Okay. Cost reduction through specialization. If somebody who is expert in the particular field, obviously he is not going to waste the resources, so that will reduce the cost as well as the time. Growth through alliance, there are various, the organization, various activities will be done by the various other parties who are expert in that. Okay, so that will lead to the growth of a business. Then enhance economic development. More number of people, they will get more employment, more jobs, and that will lead to the economic development.